Game show gone wrong. Inside MrBeast's Amazon Prime disaster. MrBeast's empire is crumbling. From game show scandals to Olympic-sized controversies, the YouTube king's crown is slipping. Buckle up for a roller coaster ride through the latest drama that's got everyone talking, and find out why this internet sensation might be more beast than philanthropist. Hey there, welcome back to our channel where we serve the hottest tea and the juiciest drama. Today, we're diving deep into the world of YouTube royalty, and oh boy, do we have a story that'll make your jaw drop faster than a viral video view count. It's time to spill the tea on MrBeast, the internet's favorite philanthropist turned, well, you'll see. Let's start with the bombshell that's rocking the online world, MrBeast's Amazon Prime game show. Now, we all know Jimmy Donaldson, aka MrBeast, for his crazy challenges and jaw-dropping giveaways. But it looks like his latest venture might be giving away more than just cash. We're talking about people's health, dignity, and possibly their faith in humanity. Contestants from the show have come forward with some seriously shocking allegations that'll make your favorite reality TV drama look like a kid's tea party. We're talking hospital evacuations, denied food and water, and even seizures. It's like Squid Game meets Survivor, but without the cool masks or Jeff Probst's soothing voice to guide you through the madness. One contestant, who wishes to remain anonymous, and honestly, can you blame them, spilled the tea, saying, "It was like the Hunger Games, but instead of fighting each other, we were fighting our own bodies." Yikes. Apparently, some diabetic contestants were denied food, and others were left high and dry without water. Talk about taking beast mode to a whole new level. I mean, we knew MrBeast liked to push boundaries, but this is crossing a line that's so far away you'd need a telescope to see it. But wait, it gets worse. Reports are flying around about the number of hospital evacuations, with some saying it's just a few, while others claim it's enough to fill an ER waiting room on a Saturday night. And don't even get us started on the medical staff, or lack thereof. It's like they thought a first aid kit and a hang-in-their-cat poster were enough to handle medical emergencies. Come on, MrBeast. Even school nurses are better equipped than that. Now you might be thinking, come on, it can't be that bad, right? This is MrBeast we're talking about. Well, hold on to your subscribe buttons, folks, because we're just getting started. This rabbit hole goes deeper than your YouTube recommendations after a 3 a.m. binge-watching session. Remember Rosanna Pansino? The sweet baker turned YouTube star who could probably frost a cake while blindfolded? Well, she's not so sweet when it comes to defending the contestants. She's been blowing up social media with messages from participants, both eliminated and still competing, who are genuinely scared for their safety. It's like a horror movie, but instead of a masked killer, it's extreme dehydration and low blood sugar. Talk about a plot twist. Rosanna, who's been in the entertainment biz for 2 decades, feel old yet? Says this situation is beyond disgusting and dangerous. Coming from someone who's probably seen her fair share of Hollywood drama, that's saying something. It's like Gordon Ramsay calling your cooking disappointing. You know it's bad when the experts are shocked, but the drama doesn't stop there. Oh no, we're just getting warmed up. Let's talk about the fairness, or should we say unfairness, of this so-called competition. Apparently, some contestants decided to play it smart, or sneaky, depending on how you look at it, by creating teams of young, buff dudes. Sorry, ladies and silver foxes, looks like you're out of luck. It's like they took the survival of the fittest concept and cranked it up to 11. One contestant, who we'll call Captain Obvious, spilled, "It was like watching a bunch of CrossFit bros take on your grandma in a weightlifting contest." Spoiler alert, grandma didn't win. Talk about not giving everyone a fair shot. I mean, we knew MrBeast liked to go big, but this is like bringing a tank to a water balloon fight. And get this, some teams reportedly demanded that no women be allowed on their squad. What is this, a frat house initiation? Last time I checked, it was 2024, not 1954. Come on, MrBeast, even The Bachelor has better gender representation than this. Now, let's take a quick breather from the game show drama and zoom out to the bigger picture. While all this is going down, there's been some Olympic-sized controversy brewing. You know, the kind that usually involves politics, doping scandals, or questionable judging decisions. Nope, this time it's all about fashion? That's right, folks. The Olympic opening ceremonies caused quite a stir with a fashion show that some people thought was mocking the Last Supper. Turns out it was supposed to be about Greek gods, but hey, when has the internet ever let facts get in the way of a good old-fashioned outrage fest? It's like that dress debate all over again, but with more togas and less color confusion. But here's the kicker. While everyone was busy clutching their pearls over some fabulous outfits, our boy MrBeast was out here potentially causing some real damage. And we're not just talking about the game show fiasco anymore. Oh no, this onion has more layers than a wedding cake made by a perfectionist baker with too much time on their hands. Enter Andy Signor, another YouTuber who's not afraid to call it like he sees it. Andy's got some thoughts about MrBeast's impact on kids, and let me tell you, it's not pretty. It's like finding out your favorite childhood cartoon has some seriously messed up hidden messages. Picture this, 307 million subscribers. That's more people than the entire population of Indonesia. And a good chunk of those followers? Kids. Impressionable, wide-eyed kids who think MrBeast is the coolest thing since sliced bread, or maybe TikTok. I can't keep up with what the kids think is cool these days. Now, there's nothing wrong with being popular. Heck, if being popular was a crime, half of Hollywood would be behind bars. But when you're raking in $15 to $20 million a month and your main audience is children, that's when things start to get a little sketchy. It's like selling ice cream to kids, but the ice cream might just be a ticking time bomb of bad habits and unrealistic expectations. Andy argues that MrBeast is essentially running a giant, flashy casino for kids. His videos create this sense of, wow, if I just keep watching, maybe I'll win big too. It's like a slot machine, but instead of pulling a lever, you're smashing that subscribe button. And let's be real, the chances of winning are probably about the same. But here's the real deal. Those big rewards MrBeast is always flashing, they're about as attainable for most viewers as becoming the next pop superstar or growing wings and flying to the moon. It's creating a whole generation of mini gamblers, always chasing that next big win that's probably never gonna come. It's like teaching kids to play poker, but the house always wins. And the house is a guy with a crazy YouTube channel. And speaking of gambling, let's talk about those giveaways. You know, the ones where you have to buy merch or spend money to enter? Yeah, those might not be entirely legal. Oops, it's like running a lemonade stand. But instead of lemonade, you're selling lottery tickets. And instead of a neighborhood sidewalk, it's the internet. During a recent 6-hour live stream, MrBeast promised signed shirts and huge cash prizes. Sounds great, right? Well, not so fast. Turns out, those signed shirts might have been about as authentic as that designer bag your aunt bought from a guy on the street. Plot twist. MrBeast might not be personally signing every single shirt? I know. Shocking, right? Next thing you'll tell me is that Santa isn't real. And those prizes? Let's just say the odds of winning were about as good as finding a needle in a haystack. That's on fire. In the middle of the ocean. During a hurricane. But hey, keep buying those shirts and entering those contests, kids. Maybe you'll be the lucky one. But wait, there's more. Remember those chocolate bars MrBeast was selling? The ones that might have a golden ticket inside? It's like Willy Wonka, but instead of an eccentric candy maker, you've got a YouTube star with questionable business practices, and instead of a magical chocolate factory, you get, well, probably just a regular chocolate bar. Womp womp. Andy calls this the near-miss effect. It's that feeling you get when you almost win something, and it makes you want to try again, and again, and again. Before you know it, you've spent your entire allowance on chocolate bars and merch, all for a chance at a prize that probably doesn't exist. It's like playing a rigged carnival game, but the stuffed animal prize is $1 million and a shout-out in a MrBeast video. Now, I know what you're thinking, but MrBeast does so much good. He plants trees and gives away money. And sure, that's true, but as the saying goes, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And maybe a few chocolate bar wrappers. It's like being the Robin Hood of YouTube, but instead of stealing from the rich to give to the poor, well, we're not quite sure what's happening with all that money. And let's not forget about the psychological impact of all this. Contestants on the game show reportedly experienced extreme distress, with some even needing to speak with psychologists. It's like a reality TV show gone wrong, but instead of drama over who stole whose boyfriend, it's about who's going to pass out from dehydration first. Real classy, MrBeast. There are even rumors of contestants being offered $1,000 to sign away their rights to join any class action lawsuit. Now, I'm no lawyer, but that sounds about as legit as a $3 bill. It's like trying to bribe your way out of trouble, but the trouble is a potential legal nightmare, and the bribe is, well, not nearly enough. So what's the bottom line here? Is MrBeast a misunderstood philanthropist or a cancer on YouTube, as some are claiming? The jury's still out, but one thing's for sure. This drama is far from over. It's like a Netflix series that keeps getting renewed, but instead of binge-watching, we're all just watching in horror as it unfolds in real time. As for the game show? Well, let's just say Amazon Prime might want to rethink their definition of prime entertainment. And contestants, maybe stick to watching extreme challenges from the comfort of your couch next time. Your body, mind, and dignity will thank you. But here's the real question. What does this mean for the future of YouTube and content creation? Are we heading towards a world where views and subscribers are more important than ethics and safety? It's like we're watching the Wild West of the internet, but instead of cowboys and outlaws, we've got influencers and algorithms. And what about the responsibility of platforms like YouTube and Amazon? Should they be doing more to regulate this kind of content? It's a slippery slope, folks. On one hand, we don't want censorship. On the other hand, we probably don't want people risking their health for views and likes. It's a tightrope walk, and right now, it seems like everyone's wobbling. As we wrap up this roller coaster of a story, let's take a moment to reflect. Is this the future of entertainment? Are we so desensitized that we need increasingly extreme and potentially dangerous stunts to keep us engaged? It's like we're all frogs in slowly boiling water, and MrBeast is turning up the heat one video at a time. But hey, at the end of the day, it's up to us as viewers to decide what we consume and support. Maybe it's time we all took a step back and thought about the content we're watching and the message it sends. It's like voting with your views. Every click counts. So what do you think? Is MrBeast's empire about to come crashing down? Or is this just another blip in the radar for the YouTube sensation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more piping hot celebrity tea.